Okay, today I start my second season as Manchester United manager. Now, in my first year, we won the treble, Premier League, Carabao Cup, and also Europa League. But I have one more trophy left on my list to win at this club. And today we're gonna see if we can do it. So the entire season 2 in one episode, and I say let's get right into it. So we start year 2 of the Tyztir era at Man United. Now, I'd say this team is really close to being a true Champions League contender, very close. Especially after our new addition, Nico Schlotterbeck. Last season, we signed him on a pre-contract, so a 92 rated center back is the first signing in season 2. I mean, that's not too bad for a first pickup. That's not too bad. By the way, peep the new kits. I'll show them later on, but I feel this team is really close. I think our bench is going to be so solid this year. There's really only one spot that we need to address, and that is the right wing spot. I think Rafinha is, he's getting older, so I feel like he's not ready to be a starter anymore. Now, I could play Patrick Vimmer there, really could, but I think for us to win the Champions League, we need someone better at right wing than Patrick Vimmer. So all summer, I have been scouting, looking for the perfect right-sided player for this team. Now, I thought long about Lamine Yamal, and we almost have like 300 million in the budget. The current year is 2031. Can I really pry Lamine Yamal away from Barcelona? But I landed on the answer, no, I can't steal Yamal from Barcelona. Even this far in the future, I can't do it. So I then scouted and looked for more possible players, but the player that we're going to try to sign as our new starting right winger is going to be the former Southampton player, Tyler Dibbling, now playing at Juventus, and he's 86 rated now. So, I mean, he's a player that is currently entering his prime, could join Jaime Cruz and Mark Yu being the attack for United for years to come. Now, his shooting is probably his biggest weakness, but I think I could probably fix that. So first pickup of season 2, we're going to try to make it Tyler Dibbling, at least the first official pickup. Now we're going to offer about 95 million. They want Tonali. I am not giving you Tonali. No way. Let's do 101.5 million Juventus. Come on, Dibbling wants to come back home to England. He wants to come back home. 101.7 million. I will accept that. I think we found our new starting right winger. So Dibbling accepts contract. He wants to sign for United. And man, this could potentially be the last signing of this little universe, this save. If this team is good enough to win the Champions League, it might be. So Dibbling, welcome to Manchester United. And I think now with that pickup, we are ready for this season, ready to take on the Champions League. All right, really quick, Dibbling into a right winger. Is that going to change? As overall, it unfortunately is not. Man, I kind of thought it would, but I think he'll still be great for us. Now, since last year we won the Premier League, won the Carabao Cup, and won the Europa League, we're going to focus today pretty much solely on the Champions League, but our first 2 games this year are for minor trophies, the Community Shield and then the Super Cup versus Real Madrid. I want to see if we win these 2 trophies here. So first one is going to be, it's going to be a 2-1 loss to Liverpool. Okay, so no Community Shield for us. Great start, boys. And now Super Cup versus Real Madrid, we're going to lose 3-2. Okay, so first 2 games, we miss out on 2 little preseason trophies. That's a little bit of a concerning start, but I still have faith in this team. All right, though, it is now time for our first Champions League game at Manchester United as manager. Last year was our one goal to get back in the Champions League, and now we are. And now our goal is to win the Champions League. Our first game is going to be at home versus Napoli. This game might be a sign whether this team is actually a Champions League contender or not. Now, first, though, our 3 kits for this season here. Now, they're pretty much retro kits. They're not really new kits, but our home kit has the white collar, got the white trimming on the sleeves. Our away kit is like a classic one that was blue and black stripes. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it looks clean. They're pretty much classic kits with the Snapdragon sponsor on it, basically. I believe this one is the 2014 United kit. That one's pretty nice. I like the red stripe down the middle. Perfect. I am calling myself the next Sir Alex Ferguson, so we got some retro kits to go along with that. But okay, first Champions League night. Now, as we know, we won the Champions League with Nice, so I'm a one-time Champions League winner. Now that we got to do it with Manchester United today. That's kind of funny. Odegaard, McAllister. Okay, they got some Premier League players over at Napoli. Not a bad team, looks like. Okay, might be a good test for us. Dibbling gets to it there. Mark Yu over to his new teammate. Tyler Dibbling is going to stop. He is going to play it to Mark Yu over. No, wait. No, that's not. Whoa. That is not what I wanted. Cruz. Oh, this chance is so ruined now. Wait, Cruz. Chance here, Cruz. Good first touch. Cruz shot. First shot of the game, and it's going to be a save. Man, I got so mixed up on those passes there. That was a mess. Kobe Mainu into Jaime Cruz. Over to Bailey Walker. The 2-star youth players of the series. Into Mainu. Over to Mark Yu. This should be the first goal. Mark Yu shot, and that is the first goal of season 2. And it's the guy who scored 50 goals last year, if I'm not mistaken. All right, good start. 1-0 in 17 minutes. Now Ryerson into Dibbling. Dibbling is going to play it over to Mainu. Over to Cruz. Cruz, that should be 2. Okay, he took so long to shoot that. He was so slow. So slow, we didn't even get a shot off there, actually. I can't forget, it's also Nico Schlotterbeck, our first time using him, but I have used him in career mode before. I know he's a pretty good center back. I mean, that should be pretty obvious. Bailey Cruz gonna slide it over to Tyler Dibbling. Chance to score his first, and that's gonna be 2-0 to United. Our new star right winger scores his first goal for the club. Yeah, so far, this is cruising. This team really is just so amazing. Now, saying that, did I just jinx it? Inacio, that's actually a great defensive play there. Now, Tonali, Xavi is gonna play it over to Jaime Cruz. Now, can all my 3 wingers score to start the Champions League? All 3 of them have scored. And that's a perfect way to start season 2. Everyone scores, everyone's happy. Man, Xavi Simons, what a passer. That was beautiful. All right, this is exactly the start I wanted. 35 minutes in, already 3 goals. Oh, Ozyman, chance to score, and Rest doesn't make a save. Was he onside there? He actually was. Rest, what a save. Everyone seems in fine form to start the season. Robinson shot, another save from our keeper. Odegaard for a second time. Header goes right to Rest, and that is going to be a solid defensive sequence. Now Rest up to Dibbling. Dibbling is going to try to get that. Is that handball by who? I'm not sure about who there, but the ref's gonna give them the ball. Wait, what? It must have been Dibbling. All right, though, halftime. How does Mark you have a yellow card? I didn't even see that, but halftime it is 3-0. I am liking what I'm seeing here. I'm liking it. Manu up to Mark you. Jaime Cruz making a run. That pass is not the greatest. Jaime Cruz almost gets to it. Oh, man, he almost headed that back to Mark you. That would have been insane. Ryerson, good steal. Ryerson's not going down in overall, but man, he's still so good. Dibbling. Oh man, showing off the pace here. Our new right winger is having a nice start to his United career. He's got 2 on the first Champions League match day. Dibbling over to Manu. Man, our team is looking solid here. Manu is going to give it back to Dibbling. Now Dibbling is going to slide it to Manu. Manu is in a tough spot here. Over to Jaime Cruz. Okay, where's the shot at, though? We need to move this around. Denali, Dibbling, chance for a hat trick. That shot is going to be blocked, I think. We got a free kick from a very tough angle, though. Yeah, I'm not sure this is... you know what? We can try shooting this. Why not? I'm going to give it to Sandro Tonali. We're going to just fire this in on the ground, basically. And we're going to see if we can curl this one in. Why not? Tonali, a lot of power. What is this? This might look weird. But, okay, you know what? That might be the worst free kick of my career. I don't even know what I tried there. I thought I was like Einstein. This is why you stay in school, folks. Oh, my McAllister. Wait, that free kick might actually be worse than mine. Bro, I'm shocked. Like, what actually was that? Come on, I like a clean sheet in these players' debuts, like Schlotterbeck, good clearance. I want to see their defense can defend against these good teams here. Ozyman, chance here. Oh, no, Schlotterbeck. Okay, his initiation at Manchester United is going to be giving up a penalty, of course. Bro, I tried to tackle Ozyman from behind, and he just pushed him. Like, he actually clipped his leg. Never mind. All right, to save the clean sheet on the first match day. Ozyman penalty. That's a nice penalty. All right, so it's going to be a 4-1, a very small blemish on what was pretty much a perfect game, though. I think Dibbling looked great, so I feel very good about our chances today. Kobe Manu, how about a long shot that looked pretty good, but all right, that's going to end our first game of season 2, and I feel so confident with this team. I truly think we can get it done. All right, next game we're going to jump into is actually a Champions League match versus Real Madrid. Now, I think this is match day, 4 of the Champions League. So it's still a little bit early on, but a nice test versus Real Madrid. I mean, we lost them in the Super Cup. So I imagine they have a good team. I imagine this would be a very nice test for our team here. Still, they have Mbappe. They still have Bellingham, I see, all the way in 2031. Now, Manu, Cruz, Xavi making a perfect run. People in his way, though, bro. That was a great run. We just had people in actually right in front of him. Ryerson back. Pass and oh, Dibbling. That would have been a great goal right there. That would have been so nice. Right, though. Not a bad start for us. Now, Nelson. Now, they have a lot of regions probably. Oh, Mbappe's offside, right? Thankfully, he's offside. The problem with Kurmo being this so far into it, like 2031, there's just so many regions who are like 90+ rated. So all these big teams, like these players I don't even recognize, but a lot of them are like really, really good players. Now, Tyler Dibbling, long shot. Oh, that's the worst case scenario, though. Just bounce it right back to them. Funny, though. Vinny, Mbappe, Bellingham are still the stars of this club. Mbappe has options, gonna maybe go for a shot. Schlotterbeck played that perfectly, though. Hey, that is truly the best center back in the world right there. That is the best. Now, Bailey has options. We're gonna go to Mark Yu. No, I tried to slide it back to Manu. That did not work, though. Oh, Mbappe to this guy, Cameron. Now, I think that's actually the Pulisic region. I think I've seen him before. You know what? Let's check, actually. Let's check these players. So, an 82 rated Tyler Cameron, a 97 rated Arthur Nelson. Or like, who the hell is that? This dude is the best player in the world. Like, 97 rated. Are you kidding me? Gonna be a chance for Vinny here. Rest makes the save. Okay, yeah, this is a true test. So far, we are struggling a little bit here. Kind of like a preview for the knockout stage. That is gonna be, okay, Dibbling, clear it. Clearance is, okay, that's handball. That's fine. That works. That relieves the pressure a bit. Xavi to Tonali. Tonali's going to play it back to Xavi in space. Now Xavi's got 2 runners. Going to go to Tyler Dibbling here. He is going to cut inside. Left foot shot. Tyler Dibbling, what a shot. Man, the way he cut inside right there looked like Gareth Bale. So 42nd minute, finally a breakthrough. It's 1-0 to United. Now that's a cross into Mbappe. Mbappe gets a header to it, but the header is not too threatening. And that'll be the first 45 at the Bernabeu. Now Sandro Tonali's got Mark Yu in a good spot. Now that pass, though, was not good from Xavi. Oh, man, Nelson. How am I supposed to stop a 97 rated player, bro? Who is this guy? Literally. It's gotta be the region of someone. Nelson is looking here, and okay, that's a nice tackle by Inacio. He just stopped the best player in the world, probably. Dibbling over to Xavi. Now Xavi is gonna wait for Mark Yu's run. Gonna go to Manu instead. Ref, is that no foul on Xavi, bro? Xavi got taken out after he passed it. That is totally a foul right there. Cameron, that's a crossover. Rest, good catch. All right, Rest, that's gonna be a perfect throw to Jaime Cruz, but oh, once again, the pass is not good, though. Okay, we're playing a little sloppier in the second. We need to sharpen up Mbappe versus Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck doesn't get that. Inacio. Oh, I just went for the tackle, and I totally missed it. Nelson doesn't score, though, man. I thought they were gonna score. I almost gave up there. Cross in, header cleared by Schlotterbeck. That's a great clearance. Manu, that's a great steal, too. Now we can break. And Dibbling has got space to run. Now he's going to have Mark Yu on the run, but oh man, it's just well defended by Bellingham. Manu into Dibbling. Over to Jaime Cruz. Cruz is going to stop. Do a skill there. Oh man, that skill actually worked, but the defender got 1 foot on it and like pushed Cruz over a little bit. Yeah, this feels like a game that's probably going to end in a draw, honestly, because I feel like we're just not going to score this second. And they look like scoring. Rest makes the save. Denies Real Madrid. We just find one more to seal it. Tonali, great ball to Xavi. Into Mark Yu. Get it back to Xavi. Runners here. I see Manu. Manu, first touch is not the best. Play it back to Tyler Dibbling. Finds him. Tyler Dibbling shot, and that's going to be a solid save. 85th minute. Bailey Walker over to Dibbling. Dibbling is going to fire it. That was meant for Manu. Inacio. Manu's going to get it there. Finesse by Manu. Oh, I thought that was going in. I really thought it was. All right, 2 minutes. Might have to defend this. Ryerson, that is just using experience to defend there and not exactly his pace. And okay, we're going to walk away out of Bernabeu with a win. I'll take that, although we didn't play that great still. I think Rest saved us by making a few saves towards the end. And the defense did just enough to shut out a 97 rated player right there. So, I mean, to win the Champions League, I feel like we still need to play better than that, but at least we did beat Real Madrid. All right, so we now have made it to January. Let's see how our boys are doing. So, Premier League, we are sitting in second place, 4 points behind Chelsea, who have a game in hand. So, I mean, second place is not bad. I'd obviously love to be in first, but second's not too bad. FA Cup, we should be still in there. We are versus Barrow is our next game. Carabao Cup, we are in the semis, and we're facing Spurs. So, a chance to repeat as Carabao Cup winners. Now, Champions League, we are currently sitting in fourth in the league phase, 4 games, 2 draws, and no losses. All right, that's not bad. That's definitely not bad. Kind of funny right below us, we see our former team Nice. Now stat-wise, Jaime Cruz has 21, Mark Yu 15, Manu 8 and 4. Wimmer's got 5 and 6. Now I see Xavi's actually hurt, and he had a torn groin, so I think he missed actually like a month and a half. Maybe that's why we're not first in the Prem. Maybe the team is, you know, dealing with that, but I'm guessing Bruno is playing for him there, or Maurice maybe, but he should be back like relatively soon. So other than that, I think in January, we don't need any moves. I think this team is ready to win the Champions League. We just got to play well enough on the field to do it. All right, so we ended up finishing 5th in the Champions League phase, 5 wins and 3 draws, so we didn't lose a game. I guess that's a small good sign, but Nice finished above us. Kind of funny, 1 point above us. So round of 16, we now have Barcelona though. So from the jump, we have a very tough opponent. If we look at their team, of course, they have Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Ansu Fati starting, Araujo, Udogi. I mean, they have a 90 attack, 85 mid, 85 defense, 5-star team. Yeah, talk about a first test for our first knockout round at United in the Champions League. So I mean, I'm hoping for a good first leg here. First leg is going to be 1-0 to Barcelona. That is not a good first leg. All right, so first played Champions League knockout game. We're going to be 1-0 down already. Now, thankfully, Xavi Simons is back, so we are at full strength for this second leg. So here we go. This is what we wanted, you know, Champions League nights to really cement this team United's history. A chance to become the best team in the world, but we are up against it. It is not going to be easy, but I believe in this team still. A 1-0 deficit's not too bad. That's funny. I'm going to wish I signed Lamine Yamal because now I got to play against him. But okay, Ryerson gets it up to Xavi. We got to play better than we did versus Real Madrid. Got to be more ruthless and actually score more. Manu over to Mark Yu. Gets it back to Manu, is going to flip it up to Cruz. Now, man, D'Angelo, I don't even know who you are. I was going to say I was going to play, but okay, we got a free kick though. Man, no Bruno. Who is the free kick taker in this team? It's going to be Sandro Tonali. Has the best stats, so this would be a huge goal. Come on. He's been here for almost like, what, 7 years. Free kick is not bad, but it's also not the greatest. Now, Ansu, pass over. Inacio gets that. That could have been horrible. That could have been a very good chance for them. Now, that pass out was very sloppy and really not good enough. That is a cross in that looks good. Inacio, good clearance, and we're going to try to head this. You know what? That works. Ryerson, what a pass. That's actually insane. That was so risky. Now, Manu, oh, once again, we just can't pass it out right now. Inacio gets it back. Okay, we need to sharpen up here. Bailey over the top. No, Bailey, that ball is so weak. What is wrong with our team right now? Why are we playing scared? Manu, Bailey into Cruz. That is much better. Cruz will take it himself. Could have passed it, but didn't need the pass. This might be the season of Jaime Cruz, top scorer of the team, you know, taking over in Xavi's absence. And that is a goal that ties this round of 16 up. Finally, have we woken up here? Xavi, Dibbling. Gets it over to Mark Yu. We need runners though. Okay, it actually works. That's fine. Not what I had in mind, but it does work. Dibbling is going to slide it back to Jaime Cruz. Looking for the shot, but there's so many people here. Manu over to Mark Yu. Is he onside? Oh, he's barely onside. Okay, we take the lead. I'm kind of surprised. Like, how was Mark Yu onside right there? Sometimes we just overload the box, so there's too many players and it's so congested, but Manu picks out the perfect pass and Mark Yu has the finish. 2-0 in 34th minute. That is a lead for us. Come on, flipping the game on its head. We got to continue it though. We got to be ruthless here, like ruthless. Saying that, crossover to Lamine. Bailey Walker. Oh man, didn't get to that. That was so awkward. It does hit side netting though. Okay, they're pressing a lot more, like way more than I expect for Barcelona. Schlotterbeck has that. Nice. That does mean there should be space for us to maybe seal this with another one. Problem is not conceding. Oh, Ryerson had that, bro. How did he not get that? He's in a foul though. All right, right on halftime, they're gonna get a free kick, which that is sent in. It's gonna be cleared. And then cleared by Jaime Cruz. And okay, first half, we have retaken the lead. There is still work to do though, still work to do. And that is a really good ball to their striker who he's in. Inacio comes over Ryerson. Okay, no, get back. Oh, this is a mess. That's a mess. Okay, Rest, good save. It's a mess that Rest fixed. Yeah, we need more goals here. I do not feel confident with a 1-goal lead. Cruz. Oh, man, Mark, you was so in there. What a stop. Now, Bailey, that is a much better ball to Jaime Cruz. Cruz cuts inside on Araujo. Finesse shot. No, you got to score that, man. That is a chance we just can't miss. This is way too much space. That's thankfully, though, a bad pass in that we're going to clear, thankfully. 30 minutes to go, man. I just want one more goal. That's it. Mainu to Sandro Tonali into Xavi. To Dibbling. Dibbling back to Xavi. Okay, skips the tackle. To Mainu. Mainu over the top to Cruz. This is decent. Cruz. Oh, man, the first touch, though, just let him down. Okay, now they're getting patient here, which is a little bit scary. Inacio is going to be right there for the pass. Nice positioning. We get that. Now a chance to counter. Mainu plays a picture-perfect pass to Jaime Cruz. Is going to get the pass over to Marcu, and that might seal our win here. Man, Kobe Mainu, take a bow. That was a beautiful pass, though. All right, that was a little nerve-wracking, you know, a little bit shaky, but I believe we've overcome a 1-0 deficit to come back and beat Barcelona 3-1. Got to run through the tape now and finish this game. All right, 2 minutes left. It's going to be it. This is going to be a good win. It's our first test under pressure. Okay, Cruz over to Dibbling. Okay, that should have been an easy goal. Yeah, we're still not playing that great. Like, we need to sharpen up here, like probably, you know, 4 or 5 levels, but all right, we take down Barcelona. We reach the Champions League quarterfinals. It's not been the cleanest of performances though yet. Now, before that, though, our next game is actually the Carabao Cup final. I would play this, but since we won it last year, we're going to sim it. So versus Man City, we are going to lose 2-1. Okay, this simming through the match screen, it is so bad for me. That is 3 cup final losses, basically, you know, adding the preseason tournaments. So we missed out on the Carabao Cup. You know what? I want the Champions League, so I'm not too hurt by that. All right, so though, time for the Champions League quarterfinals. And we now have Liverpool in the quarterfinals, so a very familiar opponent. Definitely probably one of the better teams left still in the competition. Now, because I'm curious, Nice got knocked up by Spurs 3-2. That's unfortunate from our former team. But okay, so Liverpool in 2030, I think now to actually 2032. Julian Alvarez, Tyler Morton, Cavada on the left. They have Gusto, Gomez, Kanate. So 88, 86, 83. So similar to Barcelona, 5-star team. I'm kind of curious, what is the rating for our team? Let's see. We are 90, 87, 87. So yeah, we're definitely one of the best teams in the world. So first leg at Old Trafford is going to be a 2-1 win. Nice. So the opposite of last time. Now we actually have a 1-goal lead to head into the second leg. Now we are going to Anfield though, so that's probably not going to be an easy game for us. So 90 minutes away from the Champions League semis, you know, getting closer and closer to that Champions League final. We got gifted a 1-goal lead heading into this game, so this is one we just cannot lose. Like, simply put it, this must be a win. Xavi over to Mainu. Mainu, Cruz, laid off to Walker. We could have a good start here. It'd be nice. That'd be for confidence. Mainu. Oh, man, it's the same chance. Marcu looking for space. Man, we're just so congested right there. It's because Mainu really gets in the box. I kind of wish that they would go top of the box sometimes, but I think the way we overload the box also gets us a lot of goals too, though. So it's like a good thing and also a bad thing at the same time. Now, this is not a bad chance for Liverpool. Okay, Alvarez is the danger man, and I just ran right by him. Bailey Walker, is that a penalty? No, it's not. Bailey just took out Alvarez and somehow not a penalty. Man, he might have got ball there and then Rest made the save actually. That was crazy. Okay, chance here, Dibbling. Good turn there. Marcu is gonna lay it off to Cruz. Now Cruz tries to feed it. Okay, Dibbling. He's getting pushed there. Ref, you gonna call that? Dibbling, Cruz over to, okay, Marcu gets it still. Oh, this is chaos. We're gonna lose it though. Man, that was so sloppy. Xavi, good steal in the midfield. Beautifully done. Ryerson, Sandro Tonali is gonna look for a better shot here. Back to Xavi, into Dibbling, into Marcu. This is better. This is much better. Dibbling is now going to play it to Cruz, and I should have probably just shot there. And I thought we'd get a for sure tap in. That is some overpassing by me. Mainu, back to Xavi to Ryerson. We got to try to figure out how to break down this defense. Ryerson just destroyed that guy. Now Ryerson has a free lane here. Dibbling looking for the shot. It's going to go back to Costa, though. This is awkward. Cavada, Inacio. What a tackle on Cavada. That is beautiful. Now Xavi. Dibbling, Marcu has options. We're going to go to Tyler Dibbling instead. Our new right winger in on goal. A chance to score a huge Champions League goal for us, and he's done it. Tyler Dibbling makes it 3-1 in aggregate to Manchester United. All right, very, very nice. And we got lucky with that first chance. The fact they didn't score it. So that is a big goal to score to halt all their momentum. Got to keep it up. Keep it going here, boys. Cross in. Ryerson. Oh, what a header. Cavada is going to score. Man, the CPU actually scored from across. It's a miracle. That was beautiful, actually, though. Okay, so that's why that goal was big from Dibbling, because this is not done yet. Got to try to keep scoring here. And Cavada's got space here. Inacio recovers, though. Recovers pretty well, actually, beautifully. Now, do we get a chance here for halftime? We might. Dibbling has got space to run. Man, Dibbling acceleration is insane. Bro, he's going all the way here. Tyler Dibbling again. Costa makes a good save. Oh my, Cruz, Dibbling. How did I mess that up? Still, Dibbling. Oh, we still get that chance and we score from that. That was so sloppy. Tyler Dibbling again, though, makes it 4-2. I don't know what the keeper was doing there. That was an absolute gift. And we still almost messed it up like 3 times there. All right, though, big Champions League night. Our new signing is coming through for us. Defense needs to sharpen up, and now with them score. Inacio, good tackle there. Ryerson, Xavi, over to Tonali. Got Mainu making a run. Beautifully done, Mainu. Gonna play it over to Dibbling, who's on a hat trick, by the way. As we know, Dibbling might look for the hat trick goal. It's gonna be a corner for us. All right, short corner. It's actually Dibbling again, man. This guy's everywhere this game. Gonna try to cut inside, pass it back over to Jaime Cruz. Shot, Costa, save again. Bro, I can smell the Champions League semis. Come on. I was gonna say, is the ref not actually gonna call that, bro? He took so long to call that foul. All right, I think it's time for some Bruno Fernandes. Let's do Bruno on for Xavi. And he's 37 years old now, 79 rated. I just can't play him in these big games, but in a moment like this where we got a free kick to seal it, I gotta throw in our captain. So first touch of the game could be a huge free kick. Bruno Fernandes, captain of United, still this far in the future, is gonna hit the crossbar. And he's truly still a free kick specialist, though. That's a great ball through. Gonna go to Alvarez, but Inacio, good cover. He's done great on Alvarez so far. Now, saying that, I just played a horrible pass. Schlotterbeck is gonna save me, though. All right, Jaime Cruz, chance to really seal it now. Cruz is gonna stop here in the box. Get it to Mark Yu, over to Kobe Mainu, and that might seal it. 65th minute, 5-2 to Manchester United. We might have just booked our ticket to the Champions League semis. Once again, so far, we're not playing as really good as we can, and that's kind of the scary thing. We can play better than this. But so far, we are getting the job done. Mark Yu, chance here. He's going to cut inside, try to. Gonna look for a pass, and that pass was not great. And Mark Yu's turning speed is his one weakness still. He's just so slow. And Mark Yu, though, what a pass to Walker. Now, Walker over to Jaime Cruz. Ronaldo chop, finesse. He is truly the next Ronaldo. That was beautiful from Jaime Cruz. And okay, now 4-1, that's much more like it. Man, Mainu's passing is insane. Dibbling is gonna try to play it to Mark Yu. Perfect. Mark Yu's shot. Oh man, he was like not facing the goal the right way. All right, we are building some confidence though for the semis. Dibbling is gonna pass it back. Inacio finds Kobe Mainu. Oh, I tried to go for a low shot there and it did not work. Defense still trying to keep Liverpool out. Ryerson makes probably the final steal of the game. And okay, this was a commanding performance in the end. A 4-1 win. One step closer each time with the win to becoming the best team in the world. Just one step closer. All right, so the team that stands in our way of a Champions League final is now going to be Borussia Dortmund. Other side is PSG and Leipzig. So in 2032, Borussia Dortmund, they're going to have Julian Brandt still, Giovanni Reina. I see Santos. I know he's good. Emre Can, and then two regens. They have an 89, 82, 79 defense. Okay, their defense is weak, which our offense is so good, so that's probably a chance for exploitation. But they don't look too bad. I'm not sure they look as good as Liverpool and even Barcelona, though. So first leg at Old Trafford is going to be another 2-1 win. Okay, we're getting lucky here in the last 2 rounds. So all we got to do is just play this out now. Just don't lose this lead, and we're in a Champions League final today. So come on, same things last time, just close it out. Now it'd be funny if we get to the Champions League final, we face PSG, the team that, you know, I battled in France for 2 years. That would be a poetic ending to the save. But okay, let's make sure we take care of Dortmund first. Walker's gonna get it to Cruz. This is not a bad start here. I see space. Yeah, their defense can definitely be exploited. I see it. Xavi back to Mainu. Xavi's making a run. Gonna go to Tyler Dibbling. Gonna go for a finesse. Oh man, that was a good spot, but finesse wasn't hit right. Bailey Walker is gonna miss that challenge. Okay, who's this guy on the right, bro? He seems pretty quick. Some kind of regen or something. Bailey Walker, good touch and a good steal there. Now, I don't know why the fans are yelling, bro. There was no foul there. There was nothing. I'm not sure there was even contact there. Now, Tonali plays a perfect ball to Jaime Cruz. What a shot. And Kobo, who's still there. What a save. Man, I need a first goal here to settle things down. Come on, get some confidence going. Bailey, Mainu, swing it. It's going to be Inacio. No, Inacio, I don't want you shooting that. Why is he top of the box, bro? I hate that. I need someone else there. Julian Brandt into a guy's name that I cannot pronounce. This is a good chance. Julian Brandt shot. Post. Open net, and they just slightly missed it. Okay, that is a warning sign to not mess around with this team. We need to take care of them early here. And Julian Brandt, that would have been a nice goal for them. A horrible timing for us, though. Bailey, Jaime Cruz, you better be on side. I think you are. Mark Yu's there. Mark Yu in the box. Chance here. The defender is not even marking him, and Mark Yu puts the shot wide. And that defender just went to block the tap in. Man, we got to score that, boys. Come on. Man, that should have been a good steal, too. I keep saying it. We got to be more ruthless. Ryerson, that's going to be, oh, a nice steal, but he got muscled, though. Still there for it. It's going to pass it back to the player I should be worried about, Julian Brandt. Inacio and Ryerson messed that up. Schlotterbeck gets to it, and okay, that was shaky, but we do get away from it. Now, Bailey's, man, they're playing like a 3-back at times. We got to try and exploit that, bro. Cruz just got taken out. They're playing a physical game. Jaime Cruz looking for a pass. Mark Yu, same spot. Near post this time, though. Yeah, that angle was not kind to us. 42nd minute. I'm starting to get a little nervous here. A lot better than I expected. Mainu shot attempt blocked, and Inacio is going to try to head it to a good direction. It's going to fall. Oh, it's going to fall to a Dortmund player, though. All right, halftime, it's going to be still 0-0 here. Just 45 more minutes to reach a Champions League final. I feel like we need just one more goal to really secure it. Bailey, good steal. Mainu, please get it. No, man, we're trying to help out Bailey there. Bailey is going to, okay, that's a weird pass by Brandt. Ryerson is going to win it, though. I guess that's fine. Now, Mark Yu is going to try to play it to Cruz on a run. He's going to try to get it. Cruz. Oh, we actually won it there. Cruz, great work. Going to pass it back to Mark Yu. Slide it over to Dibbling. Dibbling, chance to shoot in the box. The shot's blocked. Still alive, though. Tonali, Mainu, over to Bailey Walker. Walker into Cruz, and that's going to be a corner for us. And the second goal has been so hard to find. The Cruz in the box, though, but I feel like the shot's going to be blocked. So you know what? Let's reset. Let's be smart. Reset this ball here. Let the center backs get back into position and re-attack. Bailey, Mainu. No, man, that ball was right to the defender. That was so bad. Yeah, we definitely not exploited Dortmund's defense yet. Somehow they're hanging on. Giovanni Reina, man, they're playing so slow, looking for an option. That's a crossover that looks threatening. Ryerson, now that's a risky header, but it's going to work. Yeah, that was risky. I trust Ryerson, though. Mainu, good turn. Walker's got space. Into Jaime Cruz. Good run from Tonali. Back to Jaime Cruz. This could be it, Jaime Cruz. This could be it. No, he just can't get the shot away. They're defending us so well this game. We got 10 minutes here. Alvarez has space. Gonna come over here. Slaughterbeck, these kind of moments I signed you for. We might need to win this game with our defense. Julian Brandt in a good spot. Crossover. Slaughterbeck doesn't get to it, but he pressured the striker enough. All right, 5 minutes left. Ryerson gets it to Xavi. Xavi's got space to run a little bit. Gonna play it to Mark Yu. I'm not making that pass, so that's too risky. We got 2 minutes. I am slowing this game down. Gonna give it over to Ryerson, our captain, and he's gonna go to the corner. We got to ensure this Champions League final appearance. Ryerson is gonna turn the defender, is gonna cross it over, and oh, it's gonna fall. It'll be shot. Tonali goes for a shot. It's going to be blocked, though. And okay, we barely survived the Champions League semis. That was actually such a tough game. Like, definitely one of the toughest we've had since joining Manchester United. But we held out and we have reached a Champions League final. And man, we could still play so much better than this. So we'll see if it's actually PSG we're facing in the final, my nemesis from France. But before that, we are going to play this next game because our team has reached a cup final here, specifically the FA Cup final. So on our way here, we beat Man City, we beat Leicester City, semifinals beat Wolves 2-1, and final we're now facing Liverpool, who we just knocked out in the Champions League. So we just beat this team. And hey, at least as a manager, I never won the FA Cup with this team. So I guess the trophy that we have not won yet, we won it when we were assistant coach with Emery. But now a chance for me to win the FA Cup. So a little warm up before the Champions League final. Now, if we just beat them 4-1, I feel like we definitely should win this. We are the favorites. But once again, doing it on the field is different than just saying it. Cavada is going to pass it. Inacio cannot get the rebound. Bro, this ball is bouncing everywhere. Inacio, what a block, though. That was so good, despite all the unlucky bounces. Xavi is going to time it to Mark Yu. Perfectly timed. Mark Yu in the box shot. Oh, that could have been a perfect start. That was a good shot attempt, though. I like it. Oh, Bailey Walker. What a tackle. That is incredible. Bro, Mark Yu is so free. I think he might be offside, though. Mark Yu gonna pass it over to Dibbling. He's not offside. What a pass from Bailey Walker. We take the for sure pass to Dibbling and we score first in this FA Cup final. And Bailey and Cruz have become like amazing players in this save. Bailey is such a fun player to have in the team. Now chance for Liverpool, cross in. Ryerson is gonna try to get that. Oh, the header's not the best. And then Rest will make the save. Are Liverpool the only team in the world that can score from headers? Because why do their headers look so much better than mine? And also like any other team we face in the entire series. Oh, chance there. And okay. They probably should have scored that, but they do not. Once again, a small warning sign. Mainu's gonna slide it over. Dibbling. Gonna cut inside. Wait for Ryerson. Ryerson's in a very good spot. He's gonna pass it over to Dibbling. Dibbling shot. Dibbling's gonna hit the post, denying his second goal. Yeah, I tried actually to make a tackle there, and Bailey went for a shot. And then Cruz steal. Pass over to Dibbling. Dibbling! Oh my, Tyler Dibbling, are you kidding me? What did he just go for? Bro, he has been such a great signing, but what a goal. Jaime Cruz with the cross, and then Dibbling. Bro, he's not even facing the ball. How does he know it's even there? I don't know, but what a finish. That's probably the goal of the season so far. And that is 2-0 for us in this FA Cup final. Yeah, we're starting to feel like the team from last year a little bit. Tyler Dibbling again has a long shot chance. Tyler Dibbling! Oh my, bro, what a first year. Hat trick secured and just follows up with the goal of the season with maybe another goal of the season contender. You know what? Maybe I'm actually not mad about not signing Lamine Yamal because Tyler Dibbling might actually be better, at least in 2032, because man, just cuts inside, goes for maybe a 30-yard screamer. It's curling outwards, and that is 3-0 to United. And so far, Liverpool are getting trashed here, like absolutely trashed. Saying that, Rest, good save, and that's gonna be halftime. Now Alvarez, a chance to get one back. Ryerson is trying to get back, but he is gonna score. Or he just ran right by us and scored. It's really that easy. All right, 3-1. That is gonna be Liverpool maybe back in this game a little bit, but we still should be in very much control of this. Dibbling to Mainu, chance to shoot there. Decent shot, but right at Costa. Now Xavi's got space. We're gonna go to Cruz. Cruz is gonna go for a fake shot. Oh my! Just destroyed the defender, but I tried to shoot and he just wouldn't shoot. That'd have been maybe Cruz's like most nasty goal of his career. Xavi's gonna turn to Mark Yu into Tyler Dibbling. Now we got space and options. You're gonna go to Cruz. Cruz from distance. That shot is unfortunately blocked right to their keeper. But wait, is that handball? Oh, that's a free kick. And okay, this is Bruno Fernandes range. I'm gonna bring Bruno on, and he's gonna take the armband away from Ryerson. You know, I'm not sure he's gonna play in the Champions League final, but at least for the FA Cup final, he has a chance to lift a trophy here for us. You know, still being the main captain of the team. And we also has a chance to score a pretty nice free kick here. Bruno Fernandes, can he do it maybe one final time? Free kick. Bro, he's gonna hit the crossbar again. Oh man, he's so close. His accuracy is down to like 72, so he's not quite as good as he used to be, but man, so close a couple times now. And Mainu's gonna fire that to Cruz. What a ball. Oh my, that is disgusting, Cruz. What a touch. Options here, gonna fire it. Dibbling, again a chance, and Tyler Dibbling has 4 in the FA Cup final. That is just absolutely insane. Talk about a right choice for a signing. And I would like to give Bruno a final goal here, but I'm not sure if I can. He's just so slow now. Maybe a chance here, Bruno. Oh man, bro, look how fast he is. He's just so slow. From distance though, he's still got some shooting ability. He still has it. But man, his sprinting feels like jogging. That is how slow he is. Maybe one more chance here. Inaccio's gonna play it to Tonali. Mainu, swing it over. One more chance. That is going to be Marcu into Kobe Mainu shot. Marcu open net. There's an open net. Bro, Dibbling. He's going to score his 5th of the game. And we have just destroyed Liverpool here. This was barely even a contest. But okay, with that, we do win the FA Cup in year 2. Tyler Dibbling scoring all 5 of our goals is insane. 2 of them being goal of the season contenders. But we now get to see Bruno Fernandes maybe lift the final trophy. I'm not sure if I can get him on in the Champions League final. We'll try. But at least here for one final time, our captain for almost, what, 8 years is going to lift the FA Cup trophy for Manchester United. All right, next up, let's see how we're doing in the Premier League. See if we have another trophy to lift or not. The answer to that question is going to be a resounding yes. So 1 game left. We have a 9-point lead on 2nd place. We are Premier League champions for back-to-back years. Liverpool is in 15th place. Like what? But okay, final game of the year. Let's see this Premier League trophy lift. So final match day, we draw with West Ham 1-1, but we get to see another Premier League trophy lift. I mean, first 2 years, Premier League champions, like I truly am probably the next Sir Alex Ferguson. These fans had to wait 15 years basically to win another Premier League title. And now in back-to-back years, we get to do it again. So Ryerson's going to get to lift the Premier League trophy. You know, maybe the best vice captain in world football, but Premier League champions again. Now just one final trophy to try and get the Champions League trophy. And yeah, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised here, but Champions League final, it is Man United versus PSG. So my nemesis that I dethroned in France with Nice, now potentially the final game of the series here. They stand in my way just one final time. Stats this year, Marcu, 41 goals, Jaime Cruz, 39 and 14. And those two, the scoring numbers are insane. That's like 90 goals the last 2 years for Marcu. And in terms of player ratings, this team is just insane now. Marcu, 88, Jaime Cruz, 92, Xavi, 91, Tonali, 91, Mainu, 94. He has grown so much in this series. Like, he's really like just exploded. And then Bailey Walker, 91. It's cool to see our 2 youth players up to 90. Then Maurice from Nice, 84 rated. But okay, I think this team is ready now for a Champions League final. Potentially the final game of this universe between, you know, United and Nice. Can we make United finally the best team in the world? And we started out the season not playing, you know, up to our standards, but the last 2 games, I think we've reached those standards again. We just got to do it now in the Champions League final, though. This is finally our time to win. Like, I feel like it's truly our time. That's kind of funny. PSG, they should have Højlund and also Ahmad playing for them. So 2 original players that we had in season 1 at the save. We now face them in potentially the final game of the series. Now, I see Ahmad playing for them, but not Højlund. So I guess we're just playing against one of our former players. But okay, I'm confident. I feel like this team is ready. So let's just go out and try to win. Just one more game. That's all we need. Now, Bailey is going to try to find Manu. That's not a good first pass right there. Mainu's gonna win that though. Cruz into Marcu. Dibbling is there. Cannot get the pass to him. We got it to him there actually. Dibbling looking for the first goal in this final, and the shot is gonna go just slightly wide. Ryerson, Xavi up to Dibbling. Dibbling, hold it for a second. Try to find a right pass. We're gonna go out to Bailey Walker. Into Cruz. Cruz back to Walker. Oh, that was almost really good. It almost worked. Bailey couldn't quite control it. Ryerson's making a really good run here, actually. Ryerson is going to try to flip it up to Dibbling, but pass and get through. Okay, I'm seeing PSG are an insanely good team here. Their team looks really complete. Kind of just like ours. Tonali, good ball to Marcu. Over to Dibbling. Back to Marcu. Mainu making a good run. Mainu, it's your chance. Kobe Mainu. Shot. Kobe Mainu scores the first goal in the Champions League final. Great incisive run, and that's a striker quality finish right there. Come on, first goal, 25th minute. Come on, boys. It is our time to win. Ryerson. Oh, he's pushing Zawis. He's not going to get the ball off him though yet. A nice pass backwards. Ryerson stepping up. Oh, what is this passing here? Rest makes the save. It's going to be a corner. Yeah, their attack, I just fear Ahmad and Openda, honestly. Probably Openda a bit more. That dude just scares me in career mode. Benjamin, overshot Rest. And he barely made that save. I thought he was going to catch it, but can only put it wide a little bit. Corner lofted in. That's going to be, okay, cleared by Xavi. Not the greatest clearance, but we got Cruz running who collected. That's good. Ryerson, good ball to Marcu. We got options. Going to try to play it to Dibbling. Dibbling is going to try to run here. Dibbling, the acceleration. We have options. Dibbling, though. is going all the way himself. Oh, Donnarumma makes the save, bro. No one caught up to Dibbling. I didn't like any of those passes. 38th minute, back to the man. Oh, I just feel like all these shots are gonna get blocked, so I don't want to take any of them. Actually, Mainu. No, I tried to get it to Cruz. That's such a bad giveaway. Oh, that's so bad right there. Mainu thankfully recovers, and we do win the ball back. Inacio, incisive ball to Bailey. Now Cruz, wait for him, wait for him. Cruz is gonna find Bailey with a nice through ball onside still. Bailey, back to Cruz. Cruz, over to Tyler Dibbling. Another chance, same as before. Post, chance not done yet. Cruz, fake shot. Gonna go for a shot there. I should have passed it. I should have passed the ball. Oh, that shot on his left foot was not great. Man scores 1-0. Probably should be at least 2-0. We have missed a few chances. At least though, we're still in the lead. Ryerson is gonna try to steal that. Okay, Ryerson, the strength to steal that is insane. Now that's gonna lead to a counterattack. Xavi, the Mainu. The Marcu runners, it's Dibbling. Dibbling, you're in here. Dibbling, they're catching up, but Tyler Dibbling doesn't even care. 50th minute, it's 2-0 to Manchester United. Inching closer and closer to winning this Champions League. All started with a Ryerson steal on one end and a Tyler Dibbling finish that was so good on the other end. 51st minute, come on, it's not done yet though. The work is not done yet. Bedmin is running. Tonali, okay, couldn't steal it. We cannot let him score, bro. If we give him an easy goal, this is gonna turn into a game again. Their team is too good. We gotta shut him out. Bailey against his former teammate, Ahmad. Ahmad's gonna pass it backwards. Just stay strong. Okay, that's a clear handball by Bailey. I saw that. Free kick for PSG. Now they're gonna go short with this, which that's annoying. I'd rather them just send it in kind of chaotically, because this is a good chance. That's gonna fall. Rest makes a save. Shot again. This ball is bouncing everywhere. We get out of it though. Oh man, we passed it out though horribly. Okay, that was just chaotic. We are lucky to not concede there. Vitinha over to Ahmad. Bailey again with the same chance as before. Bailey can't get the cross stop. Ryerson. Okay, the header is thankfully right at rest. And PSG are pushing right now, and I don't like it. This lead feels very fragile. Bailey, keep it. Nice, Bailey. Mainu. Oh, no. That is not what I wanted. I wanted that pass to go to Bailey, not to our center back right there. Openda, long shot. Okay, that's a bad shot. Mainu's gonna collect. Now we got Xavi on the run. This could really seal it. Xavi looking for a pass. Dibbling. Oh, the pass is behind him, bro. Xavi win the header. Xavi does win the header. But it doesn't go to Dibbling. Wait, where's this ball right now? This ball is going literally everywhere. Slaughterbeck, that is why I signed you. That is why we paid the big bucks. By the big bucks, I mean the free contract, actually. Okay, we need to slow this down, but wait, there's a chance. Dibbling is going to use his acceleration. He's going to cut inside. Dibbling over to Marcu. Finding a shot. Oh, it's just not a good shot. Bro, I just can't find holes in this PSG defense. To score the third and seal it. Bailey Walker has a chance though. Mainu, reset here a little bit. Bailey gonna flip it up. Great ball. Marcu shot. No, he's going to be offside. That would have sealed it. Oh, that was such a good ball too. All right, though. 4 minutes to defend. Have we actually done it? Might be PSG's final chance for a comeback. Crossover. Header goes back to rest. Boys, I think we've done it. Okay, that pass was crazy. 30 seconds. We have finally done it after what? Almost 7 seasons of this save? United have finally won the Champions League again. And man, this game was not easy. PSG gave us another tough game, but Mainu started with the first goal and then Dibbling is the one to finish it off, scoring the second. Finally, we have restored glory to Manchester United and we can now call them the best team in the world. Man, PSG played well there. I was so worried we were going to lose this and not win the Champions League today, but we were able to get it done and Ryerson's going to be the one to lift the trophy. This team has been so much fun to use. I love all these players so much. Every signing we made was so good. Every player played their part. Finally, we can say we've done it. So a treble last year and this year, another treble, but different trophies, the Premier League, FA Cup, and Champions League. I mean, what a first 2 years of a managerial career. That's insane at the club. But with us winning the Champions League, it's also going to signify the end of the series, the end of the save. I think we've pretty much done everything we initially set out to do. So it's going to be sad to say goodbye to these players, to this team, but we have completed our goal in this save of rebuilding United and making them the best team in the world now. And also, yeah, we should see the treble bus here. I want to see it. Yep, it says treble winners. There it is. The Premier League, FA Cup, and Champions League. You know, that's probably a better treble than last year, definitely. You replace the Carabao Cup with the FA Cup and then replace the Europa League with the Champions League. We have finally done it. We've done it. And what a team and what a series. These players were so much fun to use. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the next series is on the channel. I'm not sure yet, but it should be coming out within the next, 1 to 2 days. But one final time, drop a like if you enjoyed this series. And if you want to watch me rebuild Barcelona into the best team in the world, then click on screen to watch that.